It's not personal. But it's never personal. Life is not capable of giving you some vengeful narrative or sad storyline. Life can only give you pieces. You decide what to make of them, what to build with them, what they mean. Why'd you quit? Well, because things got difficult. I had to. Why'd you keep going? Well, things were difficult. I had to. It all comes back to the basic premise that our worlds are defined within. They're merely validated externally. And when you think about it, it becomes obvious, right? Very rarely will someone see strength in you that you don't see in yourself, that doesn't originate internally, right? Very rarely will you be held to a higher regard than that which you hold yourself to. You dictate. The world reacts. It is, in a way, almost funny that we look everywhere for solutions except the place where solutions are manufactured. Tolstoy famously said, "Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself." Well, the quickest way to change your life is to understand that the quote-unquote bad things, they're just not personal. When people hurt you, those people are in pain, they're insecure, they're fighting their own demons. When the world seems to be falling apart around you, it's not that life is an enemy or adversary. It's not telling you no, it's just life doing life things. But those happenings, they don't have an agenda, they have no charge. They just wait for you to pick them up and provide meaning. It seems to me that in most debates, for example, the one who stays calm and collected and locked in on the facts of the argument generally, that individual has the upper hand. As opposed to the one who gets all worked up and starts screaming and reverting to insults. The conversation itself is not emotionally charged. At least not until that charge is inserted into the discussion. Now, imagine you sitting down in a chair face to face with fate. It's throwing facts at you, objective truths, realities of sorts. And you have to decide how that will be handled. What will you make of that information and where will you take it? Can you stay composed when you don't like what you hear, when you're not crazy about what you see? Can you detach yourself from it? Put a stop to those self-created storylines that, let's be honest, aren't tied to reality. You're capable of incredible things for yourself and others when you're able to detach and depersonalize the inevitable disappointment and hurt that comes with growth. When you don't take the setbacks as a referendum on you as a person, but merely the next puzzle to be solved, because that's what every situation is. A puzzle, a riddle, a code that must be cracked. Every challenge is tools being dropped at your feet and the universe asking, "Hey, what are you gonna make of this now?" So when you feel slighted by life, which happens, I think we've all been there, do your best to remember that life is in no way an adversary. Fate is in no way an opponent. They're just providing resources, opportunities. It's you who is the architect, responsible for what will become of what's been dropped around you. And I think when you can grasp that and change how you process reality, you also take the wheel and are able to then define reality. Most react. But the ones with emotional intelligence, the ones who can refer to, as Trevor Moawad called it, neutral thinking, with curiosity and confidence as opposed to pride and ego. Those are the ones who will change themselves, the people around them, and the world. If you change how you look at life, life will inevitably change.